Okay, so welcome to the optometrystudents.com interview with Dr. Coble of the American Optometric Association. I am Matthew Geller, and also we have...
I'm Antonio Chirumbolo, and this is Dr. John Coble. He chairs the primary committee of the AOA that works on many aspects for the Optometry's meeting.
So Dr. Coble, could you, why don't you tell us a little bit about what Optometry's meeting is? Who hosts it, and how long has it been going on?
Well, to start off, this year will be the 114th annual AOA Congress, and it's the 41st annual AOSA Conference. We started Optometry's meeting a few years ago. We combined the AOA along with the AOSA to have a combined meeting, and we call it Optometry's meeting. Typically, we have about 6,000 to 7,000 attendees, and about 1,000 of them are students. Now, who comes to Optometry's meeting? Anybody that's an optometrist, an OD, a student, a para-optometric, which is staff, and a lot of industry professionals, which are the exhibitors.
Sounds really cool. Sounds like a lot of fun. I personally, this will be my first one, so.
You don't know anything, and you'll never miss another one.
Okay, so Dr. Coble, is there the meeting is in Utah this year, Salt Lake City. Is there a particular reason behind the location of the meeting? Is it just selected by random, or is there planning involved in that?
Well, there's a lot of planning involved. We plan up to 5 years ahead. We try to have one of the meetings on the East Coast, and then we do the West Coast, and then we try to do somewhere in the middle. And we try to alternate it around the country so it gives everybody a fair chance for travel. Salt Lake City is one of those sleepers that we feel. We were in Orlando last year, and it was real hot. We've been in New Orleans, and it was hot, and Dallas was hot. Salt Lake City in June is a very nice temperature. They've redone most of the downtown. When they had the 2002 Olympics, Salt Lake City is just a rejuvenated town, and I think it's going to be a wonderful place to get to. The airport is easy access. It's not that far travel in. All the hotels and everything's right downtown within walking distance of the Salt Palace, where we're going to have the convention. If you stay an extra day or want to take off in the afternoon, there's canyons to go look at. There's go up to some of the ski resorts in the summertime. You can take some of the gondolas and ski lifts up the mountains. It's going to be a really cool place.
That sounds great. Antonio, it sounds like me and you are going to go on a quick vacation.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, I think it's a place that you could take a quick vacation away from. Now, go to the meeting, but take a little quick trip out away from there, and I think you're going to have a real good time, especially if you like the outdoors.
Absolutely. What is it about Optometry's meeting that separates it from other big conferences like, Vision Expo is being held on the East Coast this week? Why is it so special, and why do students take such a liking to it?
Well, as I said earlier, Optometry's meeting is a combined meeting of the American Optometric Association and the American Optometric Student Association. So that's where the students and the doctors all get together. Some of the other meetings, as you mentioned, of the expos, that's where all industry comes together, and you'll see a lot of frame buyers, you'll see opticians, you'll see people from all aspects. But Optometry's meeting is truly for optometrists. There's over 1,000 students in attendance in the past. We'd like to get more and more, so pass the word. There's over $100,000 worth of scholarships available. Our entire program is designed for students and give you lots of opportunities to do different things. Education, there's special events. We have the Verilux Student Bowl, which is always really good, very energetic. We have Career Central, where you can look for jobs. There's practice management and the career centers where you can do a lot of networking. And also the AOA House of Delegates, so you can kind of see how business is going, see what's going on for your future and some of the decisions being made. And also a lot of education. There's free education for students, and we have a very low price if you want to go into the OD education. It's only $5 per hour if you want to do something.
Yeah, absolutely. So I know Matt and I are both going to be first-time attendees at the Optometry's meeting this summer. So just in general, what can a first-time attendee expect from the Optometry's meeting?
Well, personally, I think you ought to expect to be amazed. I mean, we're got a lot of energy, a lot of activity. Since it is your first time, you won't see some of the changes that we're doing, but we're adding a lot of different changes to add more excitement and energy to the exhibit hall, to the what we call AOA Central now, where the registration and all the benefits for AOA is going to be. There's just a lot of excitement going on. We're doing a lot of changes. There's a lot of student courses for you to go to. There's keynote speakers. One of the keynote speakers for our opening session is Aaron Brockovich. It's not Julia Roberts, but it's the real Aaron, so don't be disappointed there. But it'll be a very, very good one. There's lots of interaction with practice management. Like I mentioned earlier, the Career Central, where you can go in and talk about how to make a resume, introduce yourself to doctors, look at different career opportunities. The TLC party, the iConnect is a lot of fun. That's another one for practice management. There's a lot of exhibitors. You can go around the exhibit hall. We have a very large exhibit hall, and they're always welcoming students to come talk to because they know that you're the future customer for them. And there's a lot of free social events going on too. So I think it's not only going to be educational, it's going to be exciting, but there's a lot of fun to be had.
Gotcha. Yeah, that sounds really good. You know, our next question was why should you know, a student attend the meeting annually? But like you said, it seems to be a lot of cool changes going on and different things to engage in and to help benefit students. So
yeah, and the other thing on students, I mean, we know that the students are our future for our profession, and we want to pass the torch to the younger people in our profession. If we can get the students there and show you that there's good education, what's going on, and you know, bottom line, have some fun while you're doing it, we think you'll be there for the long term.
How can students make the most out of attending the event? So maybe are there certain, maybe 3 things that you encourage every student to make sure they engage in when they get there?
Wow. The main thing is to participate in as much as you can. A lot of times when students get together, and even doctors get together, they just kind of sit around and want to talk to their buddies. But if you participate and get out, you'll learn so much, and you'll have so much insight of what's going on. There's a lot of student events going on. There's, like I say, CE that you can take advantage of. Just the main thing is just do everything you can. The 3 things I'd recommend is probably going to the opening session. Opening session is a huge session. Like I say, Aaron Brockovich is going to be there as our keynote speaker. But that's where we recognize the Young OD of the Year and the OD of the Year. And that's somebody who's done a lot for the profession and to be recognized. And maybe someday you can see yourself on the stage to get some of those awards.
That's great. It's great that you guys offer that.
Yeah, AOSA has a House of Delegates, and they have their own meeting. And, you know, I've been in that meeting, and that is a lot of fun. Hoya sponsors that, and they really do a bang-up job for your meeting there, and that's a lot of fun. The other one is the Verilux Student Bowl, where each College of Optometry kind of competes against each other, and you have representatives there. And if you're out in the crowd and you get your school going and cheerlead them on, that's a very exciting thing. As a student, you should never miss that. You know, our student program is designed by students for students, so it's not just an old person like me that put it together. It's for students. It's casual, it's a relaxed atmosphere. You're going to get a lot of education, but I think the important part is the networking that you'll develop. Meeting other optometrists, meeting other students. Once you get to knowing the other students and people from the other parts of the country, they're friends for life. Now, I always say that, you know, optometry is not just a profession. We're a family, and this is kind of a family reunion, and you go and you meet new members of your family, and you create that networking relationship forever. There's a lot of networking with the Career Central. There's a lot of networking as far as different types of practices that you can look at. There's anything from a corporate practice to a military practice to private practice, independent. A lot of different aspects there that we show you and give you an introduction to in the Career Central. And even networking in all different aspects, in every area. The House of Delegates, you'll see different things going on there, and you'll kind of get excited about what's going on for our future. The exhibit hall, you'll be able to see different types of technology that maybe you weren't exposed to, or that's new coming out. One thing this year, we're doing different, we have our branding stages and what we call discovery theaters, where new products are being rolled out at Optometry's meeting for different parts of the industry. So you may be one of the first ones to see things.
You know, so any additional thoughts or words of wisdom or any advice, anything that you think we missed? You know, this will be our first time, so.
Well, one of the things is the exhibit hall is large. There's a lot of walking. Wear comfortable shoes. Be casual. Take advantage of all the opportunities that's offered. Go through our catalog and see everything that you want to do and try to do all of it. Stop by AOA Central. AOA Central is where all of our AOA benefits is going to be. In the past, we've kind of had them around the exhibit hall, but we have consolidated that. You hit that right as you go into the exhibit hall. AOA has so many benefits for its members that most people don't realize, and we want to showcase that a little bit, and I think that's very important. There's several casual settings to go to, some fun things. President Dory Carlson's going to have the iDocs Rock reception, which is always good. The AOA presidential reception this year is Kathleen Manigan and Wayne Brady, comedians, which is always a lot of fun to go to. With your student pass, your AOSA pass, you get to come to the exhibit hall. There's, like I say, daily giveaways. There's receptions in the exhibit hall. We have a welcoming reception on Wednesday night. There's receptions in the exhibit hall Thursday and Friday. There's just so much going on. Just take advantage of all of it is all I'd have to say. We also have developed this year an iPhone app or a smartphone app. If you'll go to OM 2011 and download that, that's an application for your smartphone or iPhone, and it will have the entire program, the exhibit hall layout, and you can actually develop your own schedule for Optometry's meeting on that.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for listening. We really hope you enjoyed it. Definitely check out optometrystudents.com booth when you get to Optometry's meeting. We will be having a booth there. And I hope this interview is informative and that everyone comes. I promise you, you won't be let down. We're all going to have a great time. So this is Matthew Geller signing out.
This is Antonio Chirumbolo, and we definitely hope to see you all there.
And this is Dr. John Coble. I'm chairman of the Meeting Center Executive Committee for AOA. We look forward to seeing everybody at the 2011 Optometry's meeting in Salt Lake City, June 15th through 19th. Have I convinced you all to go?
Oh, absolutely.
I'm convinced. We just got to get everyone else.
I'll be there. I'll definitely be there.